Hi everyone, it's Kiri here for Lottie Loves Paper and the National Scrapbooking Day Sketch Challenge and YouTube Hop. You can see the sketch in the photo there, and it's also just here at the top of the screen. I'm using the really lovely Simple Stories Bunnies and Blooms collection that you can get in the Lottie Loves Paper shop, and I'm just looking at the tags and deciding which ones I'm going to use, because I'm going to use the tags layered up to create that grid design that you can see in the sketch there. So I'm just working out which ones I'm going to select, and as typical, there's probably going to be some I'm going to cut and then they won't make the cut at the end. Certainly that yellow one doesn't. Now I'm just deciding here whether I'm going to use white card or the pattern paper background. But I do end up deciding to go with the white card. I think they pop a little more from it. So, and then I'm just looking at some of the cut apart sheet, and I'm going to use that gingham, that green gingham border up on the top right there. Now, as part of the National Scrapbooking Day Sketch Challenge and YouTube Hop, there are prizes to be won, which is always great. So there'll be one chosen at random from all of those who visit and comment on each of the videos in the YouTube Hop. And you'll find the links to all of those in the description below the video after it's finished. And there'll also be one chosen at random from everyone who puts an entry in for the sketch challenge, and there'll be an album in the Lottie Loves Paper community Facebook group. So do pop on over and add your entries there to be in with a chance to win a prize. So lots going on, really fun day with National Scrapbooking Day, and loads of people enjoying scrapping together. So okay, so let's see what am I doing now? So I have got my layers, my tags, and my 3x4s beneath the tags, and I'm just having a play with some of the bits and pieces, the ephemera pack, deciding what I'm going to use. I fussy cut that rainbow in the top right there from one of the 3x4 cut aparts, and I was just putting the holes in each of the tags with the crocodile, because I'm going to pop some embroidery thread through each of those. I'm just working out which papers I'm going to mount my 3 photos on, and I'm using that lovely, the gingham sort of green, pretty green check there for that top photo. And then I think I'm going to go with this blue with for that bottom middle photo. And you can see I've got that live life in full bloom sort of title ephemera sat down on the bottom right, because that is where my title is going to go. But that does change. I do decide to use some gold alphas from my stash in the end, but I've got it sat there at the moment, just deciding what I'm going to use. Okay, so I'm mounting that last photo on that pretty pink sort of floral paper there with the rows of pretty pink flowers. It's really sweet. And now I'm going to distress, as you can see, the distress tool's out, and I'm going to distress all the tags and the layers, and it's done. And I really like to do that. Those of you who know me, I do like to add dimension and texture on my layouts. So now I've taken out my trusty T-square to get those pieces now stuck down, and I do like to have things straight. I don't just like to stick them down. So I'm just making sure that they are all even. Just lifting up the edges there once they're stuck down. Again, just to add a little bit extra texture. I'm not really sort of into scrapbooking really flat. I do really like to add layers and extra dimension. So I'm just getting all of these stuck down. And then I will start to, the ATG gun ran out of tape. So note to self, make sure it's filled before I start doing a video. But it's pretty quick to do, as you can see. And back to sticking down pretty quickly. Okay, now I've picked the embroidery threads to match each of them, and I'm just putting a few loops through the top of each of the tags. I do like to sort of fill my put something through whenever I use a tag. I feel like it's a bit empty or sort of naked otherwise, whether it's a bow or a knot or something like that. But I'm just adding some little loops through, taping the back of those, and then I'll get all of those on each of the tags. And then I will, once I've got all of those done, I think I'm going to get the photos mounted. And I'll use, here we go, yes, and I use just some sticky back foam, and I'm going to add a piece onto each of those photos and get those mounted there. Again, this just adds a bit more dimension to the layout. So I'm getting those stuck down. Again, you can see I've added a butterfly now to the top left, but that butterfly also doesn't stay. I do use a butterfly, but I use a smaller one. So again, just playing around with things that sort of catch my eye sometimes, and I think, oh, I might just pop that there, but that does not stay. Okay, now I do lose the next bit with all the embellishing. I'm really sorry. So it is now all done. You can see I've added the stickers, puffy stickers. I've added some of the ephemera pieces, and I added some little gold splatters too, as you can see here in the close-ups, and the matching enamel dots. I hope everyone enjoys National Scrapbooking Day. Do take part in the sketch challenge, and do go and check out all of the other process videos in the YouTube Hop. It's really fun day. So thank you very much for watching, and enjoy National Scrapbooking Day. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.